Hello folks, Everchanger here, and welcome back to more Pokemon Blaze Black 2. Last time we went around to previous areas and we caught a whole bunch of Pokemon. Gee, that sounds familiar. And this time we are going to be doing that again, and I'll be honest, I am really nervous for this episode. You guys aren't gonna see until later, but we pretty much have to catch the granddaddy of wild Pokemon today, and I am really scared for how it's going to turn out. And they don't actually have quick balls right here. Oh well, I have a ton anyway. So, without further ado, let's jump right into it, and I will meet you guys in the crater of the Giant Chasm. Alrighty, here we are in the Giant Chasm crater. Now it is worth noting that this is the only map in the entire Giant Chasm that has Pokemon that we do not have yet. The Outer Ring Cave and the Inner Cave and the Route 13 front, we have all the Pokemon already. So really all we have to worry about is this area in here. There is one Pokemon in Normal Grass, one Pokemon in Doubles Grass, and a whopping 3 in Shaking Grass that we want to catch. This has the potential to take quite a long time, so I'm just going to jump right on into it. Wow, that was quick. Very first fight, here we have Ditto. Now, Ditto is very special because it is very instrumental in breeding Pokemon. And it is worth noting that there's, I believe, I want to say 12 or 13 Pokemon that we can only get in this hack by breeding, so we are definitely going to want to get a hold of this Ditto. And, of course, it has transformed, which is going to make our lives quite a bit more difficult. I don't remember what Magnezone's catch rate is, but it can't be too terribly high, so hopefully we can catch it nice and quick here. Unfortunately, it is not quite nighttime yet, which means I cannot use the Dusk Balls, which is unfortunate. Wow, that actually took. I am legitimately surprised that that took, but I'll take it. It can reconstitute its entire cellular structure to change into what it sees, but it returns to normal when it relaxes. Very cool. Alrighty, now that we have gotten Ditto, I have a feeling that Pokemon's going to be seeing quite a bit of use later on. I think I'm going to go after the Pokemon in the Doubles Grass yet, but if a Shaking Grass Pokemon shows up, I will definitely take it. Aha, there it is. Man, that took quite a while, actually. Here we have Abomasnow, known more commonly in 2012 as Abomasnow because of the age-old joke. And when I say age-old, I mean less than 8 years old. Alrighty, so not much to say about this thing. Everything that's true about Snover is true about Abomasnow. See, I almost just did it by accident. Alrighty, so we are going to knock out that Snorunt. Aha, one hit, very good. And paralyze that Abomasnow, and then we should be good to catch it. Alright. Now, it's already been 15 minutes of this video, and this is only the second Pokemon we found, so I'm a little bit nervous for how long this episode's going to take to record, but I guess we'll just have to go with it. Almost misclicked the Master Ball. That would have been something, wouldn't it? Nice, one throw. I definitely appreciate that, because there's a Pokemon we're going to be catching possibly next that is not going to come in one throw. They appear when the snow flowers bloom. When the petals fall, they retreat to places unknown again. I like the idea of this Pokemon. It's like the Abominable Snowman, but with a bit of a twist to it. I really like that. Alrighty. 3 Shaking Grass Pokemon. Oh boy, this is gonna be fun. Aha, here's one. Here we have Vanillite, the final evolved form of Vanillite and Vanillish. Let's see if we can get a quick ball on this one. have something actually be easy for once in this episode. Alrighty, we're building up that good karma for the Pokemon we're gonna have to catch very, very soon. I've been hyping it up. I have a feeling you all know what it is. Swallowing large amounts of water, they make snow clouds inside their bodies and, when angry, cause violent blizzards. A lot of people hate the idea of an ice cream Pokemon. I think it's friggin' hilarious. I mean, just look at it. It's great. Alrighty, 1 down, 2 to go. Aha, here's the second one. Game is obviously saving the best... worst? One of those two things for last. This is Clefable, the evolved form of Clefairy. Now honestly, I probably could have Moonstoned a Clefairy, but I mean, hey, it's right here, so let's catch it. Quick Ball's doing the work, man. I love these things. I didn't really use them before now, but I am definitely converted. Quick Balls are amazing. Their ears are sensitive enough to hear a pin drop from over a mile away, so they're usually found in quiet places. Really must have upset this thing when Team Plasma came rolling around. Anyway, one more, and it's the big one. Let's do it. Holy crap, there it is. Holy crap, there it is. Oh man, I have been here for probably about 40 minutes since the last clip looking for this thing. This thing is the big bad of them all. Metagross has a catch rate of 3, putting it on par with some of the toughest legendaries. And this thing is no joke, so hopefully we can get crazy lucky here. Cross your fingers, guys. Yeah, I don't think that ever had any sort of chance of happening. But yeah, this thing hits crazy hard. So we're gonna just paralyze this thing, and honestly, I really don't feel safe trying to damage this thing in any capacity because it took for freaking ever for it to show up. Like, seriously. I saw like 4 or 5 more Clefables after the one we caught before this thing showed up. Why did I do that? This is not gonna work. Of course, if it did, that would have been quite the moment. Alrighty, this thing is packing Psychic, which is something that we definitely have to worry about. So... yeah, I think I'm just gonna start chucking Ultra Balls at it, and I will see you guys on the other side. Keep an eye on that clock on the bottom screen because we might be here a while. Yes! Oh man. Yes! Oh, we got it. We got it, guys. With 4 linked brains, it's more intelligent than a supercomputer, and it uses calculations to analyze foes. Man, am I happy we caught this thing. This thing is the mother of all wild Pokemon, and we got it, guys. Alrighty. Now that we've gotten that out of the way, we are heading to Victory Road. Alrighty, here we are in the forest area of Victory Road. Not every map in Victory Road has Pokemon that we still need to catch, but this is one where we have quite a few to get. There are 3 in the regular grass and 3 in the shaken grass that I want to catch in this particular area. So without further ado, let's get right onto it. And here's one right now. It's actually the rarer of the 3 Pokemon that I want to catch in the grass, but I will definitely take that. Here we have Fortress, which I believe is Bug and Steel. This thing is very, very, very defensive, and I really like it for that. Nice, one throw. Definitely appreciate that after the horror that is catching a Metagross. It is encased in a steel shell. Its peering eyes are all that can be seen of its mysterious innards. Very nice. Alrighty, hopefully we're on a roll right now because that showed up quite quickly for how rare it is, so let's see if we can catch another one. And here's yet another one I want to get. This is Lombre, the evolved form of Lotad. Lombre is really odd for me because it's just wedged in between Lotad, which I feel is very popular, and the more powerful Ludicolo, which I know is very popular, so Lombre is just sort of there in the middle. Nice, Quick Ball pulls through again. I am very, very pleased with that. It has a mischievous spirit. If it spots an angler, it will tug on the fishing line to interfere. Alright. 2 down already. Let's see if we can get the other Pokemon that I want to find in this grass. And here it is. Here we have Nuzleaf, which I feel is in a very similar situation to Lombre, wedged in between 2 Pokemon that are very, very popular. There we go, Nuzleaf was caught. That one took a little bit more effort than the others, but that's not too bad considering how quickly it showed up. The sound of its grass flute makes its listeners uneasy. It lives deep in forests. There was an episode of the anime with a Nuzleaf in it that would whistle on its grass flute, and I thought that was a really neat little detail you don't see very often. Anyway, now that we've gotten those 3 out of the way, back to catching stuff in shaking grass. Oh boy, I'm not looking forward to this. Aha, here's one of them. Here we have Ludicolo, which I think is probably one of the most famous Generation 3 Pokemon. And I really think that it has that claim to fame entirely because of Pokemon Coliseum. There we go, finally we get a critical capture. Where was one of those when we were facing off against Metagross, huh? Oh well. If it hears festive music, all of its muscles fill with energy. It can't help breaking out into a dance. Man, this thing is weird, but I find it quite charming, and not just because it has an angry bird on its forehead. Alrighty, anyway, 2 more to get in the shaking grass. Let's see if we can find them. That took me like 30 minutes to find though, so hopefully the rest go quick. Aha, here's another one. Here we have Slacking. Like Metagross, this thing is borderline legendary, but it has a crippling ability called Truant, which allows it to move only every other turn. And yeah, with an ability that nerfs it that much, you can imagine how heavy this thing hits. Luckily though, its catch rate is nowhere near legendary, so we got it in 1 throw, which is awesome. This Pokemon lives lying on its side. It only rolls over and moves when there is no more grass to eat. So it's basically like Snorlax, but a lot more powerful. Alrighty, 1 more shaking grass Pokemon. Can this one come quickly? I really, really hope so. Aha, yes, crossing your fingers actually does work sometimes. Here we have Shiftry, the last Shaken Grass Pokemon I want to catch in this episode. Not in this series, unfortunately, although I do wish that would be the case sometimes. And once again, the Quick Ball pulls through. I am definitely a convert for these things. I've probably said it 100 times by now. But yeah, I love these Pokeballs. By flapping its leafy fan, it can whip up gusts of 100 feet per second that can level houses. Yeah, you do not want to get on this thing's bad side. But anyway, with that, there is one more Pokemon that I would like to catch in this episode. And it is in another part of Victory Road, so I will meet you guys right over there. Alrighty, this is the cavern that has 4 exits to it, 3 to the south, 1 to the north, and there is one Pokemon that I would like to get in this area. Let's see if we can get it. And really quickly, we have Kadabra. Really not a very rare Pokemon in this area, which is good. One very interesting thing about this Pokemon is that it was, for some reason, at the center of a lawsuit against the Pokemon Company in the early 2000s. Feel free to look that up for a bit of interesting Pokemon history. And the Quick Ball pulls through again. Man, we are getting super lucky with these things. I am very much a fan. It stares at its silver spoon to focus its mind. It emits more alpha waves while doing so. Aren't alpha waves bad for you? Maybe I'm just too smart for this game. I have taken a year of college physics after all. But anyway, that is the last Pokemon that I wanted to catch, so I'm actually going to get out of this cave and get healed up so we can end off the video. And here we are back at the Pokemon League once again. I have been getting some comments about people being really itchy for the end, but I'd really like to catch as many Pokemon as I can before doing so because I'd really like the post-game to be as short as I can make it because this LP has been going on for quite a while now. So, I hope you all will understand, although it is pretty teasing of me to just keep repeatedly coming back to this spot. But anyway, yeah, so this past episode, we caught 12 Pokemon? Yeah, okay. We've been doing so many of these episodes, it's hard to keep track. We've caught Ditto, Abomasnow, Metagross, Vanillite, Clefable, Nuzleaf, Lombre, Fortress, Slacking, Shiftry, Ludicolo, and Kadabra. And next time on Pokemon Blaze Black 2, we are going to be catching even more Pokemon. I never really understood the criticisms against this game being a bit bloated in terms of how many Pokemon there are, but when you're trying to catch them all, you really do realize it now, don't you? Anyway, without further ado, thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys next time.